So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics number 311, published in April 1964, with story by Leo Dorfman and art by Jim Mooney. Bill, my dearest, I love you. He's the man of my dreams. Someday soon I'll have to tell him my secret identity. Linda, how I've dreamed of this moment. I wonder how she'll react when she discovers who I really am. As Supergirl's frequent companion in her adventures, Comet the Superhorse has always shown deep devotion for the Maid of Steel. But one day a mystic spell works a wondrous change on the Stallion of Steel, transforming him into a mortal, and on that day loyalty and affection turn to love. The love of a man for a beautiful girl. That's just the beginning of the weird chain of events that occur on the day Superhorse became human. It's St. Valentine's Day, and once again Linda Lee Danvers is the most popular girl in Midvale. A little something for the prettiest girl in town, Linda. You mean in the whole country? Dick Malvern, Sandy Powers. Sandy Powers? Who's that? You're so sweet to say that. Later, when she visits the Daily Planet office in her Supergirl identity. Supergirl, these Valentine gifts and greetings were sent to you from all over the globe. You're the most popular girl on Earth. Golly, I'll need a king-size mail bag to carry these presents away with me. Presently, as Supergirl heads for the Fortress of Solitude, Comet, glad to see you. This is the happiest day of my life. I know it. I can read your thoughts telepathically. You deserve the world's love and admiration. After dropping her mail in the fortress, Supergirl gets another mental message. Gerald, calling Supergirl, please come to Atlantis at once. It sounds urgent. I'd better go with you. Supergirl, you may need my help. Quickly, they speed to Atlantis, but there, Supergirl, I trained these luminous fish to spell out the sentiment in my heart, a living Valentine. It's beautiful. Love to my Valentine, Supergirl. Then, as Superhorse watches enviously, Gerald, I'll always hold a soft spot in my heart for you. She's so fickle. How lovely she is. Her friends are lucky to be able to express their affection for her. How I wish I could do the same. Soon as they streak up from the depths of the sea, goodbye, Comet. I must go on patrol. Then, in my identity as Linda Lee, I'll be taking off on a sightseeing trip to Oil City. It would be easy to fall in love with her if I were human, but alas, as far as she's concerned, I'm just a super pet. If I were a man, if I were free to tell her my real feelings for a girl like that, I'd even give up all my superpowers. Suddenly, the mighty stallion flashes skyward at incredible speed. I've always dreamed of being mortal. There's only one person who can help me, but to find her, I must go through the time barrier into the distant past. Back through the centuries hurtles Superhorse, emerging in ancient Greece. Circe, I'm glad to see you. Do you remember me? I can never forget you, my handsome one. I still recall now, as a centaur, I still recall how as a centaur named Byron, you saved my life. It happened the day I bested the wizard Malador at the Festival of Magic. So, your magic spell gave me horns, eh? Very well, Malador. Until you remove them, I command your body to twist itself into knots. Oh, the pain! Very well, I'll remove the spell. I still remember the fateful day they handed me my prize. As Queen of Magic, we award you this Oracle Bowl. Look into it, and you can peer into the future. I wonder if her sorcery could help me fulfill my ambition to change me from a centaur into a human. Seeking vengeance on me, Malador planned to poison the spring where I always drank, but it's that black-hearted Malador. He plans vengeance on Circe. My arrow will foil him. To reward you, I tried to turn you into a human, but unknown to me, Malador switched potions. I gave you the wrong potion, and it's changed you into a horse forever. But to make up for my mistake, I'll give you the superpowers of the gods. But after I gave you superpowers and invulnerability, you vanished. What happened? Malador used his evil magic to exile me to the Sagittarius constellation. I was kept imprisoned by a magic aura until the force of the repeller rays from that rocket shattered Malador's magic aura. I'm free, free. This was the rocket used, which first brought young Supergirl to Earth. When I returned to Earth, I found a lovely maid who also had the powers of the gods. Together we performed feats that startled the world. She named me Comet because of a comet birthmark on my hide. Great work, Comet. We make a splendid super team. That lovely Supergirl won my heart. I wish to declare my love for her. Circe, could your magic help me turn into a mortal now? Yes. After you vanished, I perfected a miraculous brew which can turn any creature into a human. Observe what happens to this lamb. As the weird potion touches the lamb, a startling transformation occurs. My magic turned it into a handsome babe, which I'll give to a childless couple who lives nearby. Then you can change me too, Circe. I beg you to transform me into a human. Wait, I just glimpsed something in my oracle bowl. I see you in the future, a handsome mortal, without superpowers, but I see that you will regret the change. You will wish to be Superhorse again. I'm not afraid. Change me into a human, Circe, and I know I will never regret it, despite your predictions. The choice is yours. The drops from this brew will transform you permanently into a man soon after you return to the future. Circe, how can I thank you? And as Superhorse flashes away at super speed, farewell, my friend. I will watch the future in my oracle bowl. Should you ever regret being human, I'll try to help you. No, once I'm a man, I know I'll never want to be a four-footed beast again. Goodbye, Circe. But as Superhorse flashes back through the time barrier, Circe's potion has a weird effect. Something's going wrong with me. My brain is whirling, going too fast, must slow down. Temporarily unable to control his speed, Comet plunges down through the earth into a subsurface pool of oil. Still befuddled, Comet emerges moments later, unaware that his subterranean dive has created an oil gusher and that the gusher hosed off his super cape. What is this strange black liquid covering me? Where am I? Who am I? Superhorse doesn't know it, but another side effect of Circe's weird brew is temporary amnesia. I can't remember anything. My mind is blank. Must find someone to help me. As fate would have it, another wanderer is roaming the nearby countryside. The fools have been searching for me ever since I broke jail. Bah! They'll never capture the hooded demon again. He's wanted for robbery and murder. As night falls, the escaped criminal builds a fire, but suddenly, a human. He looks friendly. Perhaps they'll help me get this black liquid off my body. Ugh, that black horse flew down out of the dark. I just remembered. There's always been a legend in these parts about a devil horse with fantastic powers who is said to roam these hills. If he's really the devil horse, he won't be afraid of these flames. Ignited by the flames, Superhorse's oil-covered body instantly bursts into flames. Ye gods, it's incredible. He's covered with fire, yet he feels no pain. And as the flames burn off the oil, this man helped me remove that black liquid from my hide. He must be my friend. What do you know? These flames turned him white. According to the legend, if anyone sees him change color, the devil horse will obey all his commands. But this is too weird to be true. I'll give him one more test. Fantastic. Those bullets bounced off him. He's the devil horse, all right. Bang, bang. With his telepathy dulled by amnesia, Superhorse is unable to detect the criminal's evil plans. What a break. Now I, the hooded demon, have a devil horse to ride. With his fantastic powers and my brains, we'll be able to raid any bank in the country. We'll pull our first job tomorrow. The next day, there it is, the Oil City Special. I happen to know it's carrying $100,000 in cold cash. Come on, devil horse, that money is as good as ours. Seconds later, it's the hooded demon, and he's on a flying horse. They passed us as if we were standing still. Then, even more incredible, you heard me, devil horse. I order you to stop that train with your supernatural powers. It can't hurt you. This hooded rider is my friend, even though he shot me twice. He wouldn't ask me to do evil. I will obey him. Minutes later, great day. That horse kicked the express car to smithereens. Okay, devil horse, I've got that shipment of currency from the safe. Let's beat it before the marshal comes. Later, as the posse arrives, it was the hooded demon. Marshal, his horse, used superpowers to wreck the train and rob the express car. Only Superhorse is that strong, but he'd never commit a crime. You must be mistaken. However, we'll search the area. And we'll see what happens in part 2.